We are moving on to Ascension 2 with defect. I wish you could wrap around. You can wrap around in the custom modifiers, but not here for some reason. Okay. Nea's Lament, card upgrade. Curse for a rare colorless card. Or trade out for boss relic. I don't think it's appropriate to trade out for boss relic, since the starting relic is really good. Upgrading a card, we would probably do Zap. And Nea's Lament, do we need that? We cannot snipe the Mega Elite. There's no path to get there. Oh wait, actually there is. If we go this way, we have 2 fights, so unless one of these 2 question marks is a fight, then we do get a snipe. Snipe on Mega Elite is a pretty solid mark in favor of Nea's Lament. However, we're forced into going to 2 shops if we do that, which is a pretty inefficient way to use our floors. So I'm a little bit skeptical that that's correct. But upgraded card is not that great on defect, and curse for a rare colorless card is not that great either. Sometimes rare colorless cards are really good, but sometimes it's apotheosis where you feel like you should pick it, but then it actually doesn't help you that much. Yeah, I don't know. I feel really weird about Neo apotheosis. Or you could get sadistic. The power that does damage when you get debuffs, but that's not very useful on defect. So all of these options are pretty meh, and we do have an option to snipe a Mega Elite in Act 1, so I guess we go for it. If either of these is a fight, we'll know after this floor, so we can divert and go right. And that's a fine path. Okay. Give me your Lament now. Hey Jose, how's it going? Floor 1 Sweeping Beam is pretty nice. Don't mind that. Ooh, it is a fight. Okay. Well, now we know. Floor 2 Genetic Algorithm. Yes, please. We're missing out on gold-plated cables and oddly smooth stone this run. But that's okay. Very early for a recycle. We could pick a Streamline. I don't mind that. Do Streamline card remove. Yeah, I'm really excited about the Genetic Algorithm. That's such a good pickup on floor 2. There's a Cultist Potion here too. With 3 potion slots, Cultist Potion could be our plan to kill the slime boss. We can't afford Cultist Potion and anything else exciting. We can't do a card remove with it or a Streamline. But to be honest, I'm not that excited about Streamline. We've only picked 1 card, or 2 cards, Sweeping Beam, Genetic Algorithm, so we're not really we didn't pick a Shiv, or a Claw on floor 1 or anything, so we're not bound to an archetype. I don't think we need that much help against Slime Boss. I think we'll probably be okay, given that it's Ascension 1. And card remove helps the deck for the rest of the game, so let's do that. And then because we removed a strike, I think we need to supplement with a Streamline. So I'll grab that. Okay, we definitely have full health, so let's go digging. Data Disc, great. So Nea's Lament will expire here, so we don't want to go this way, and we get fewer elites going that way. Actually, we get the same number of elites. We get 2. They're just right next to each other and very late, and we get fewer fires. So let's go right. We get a second card remove. Seems kind of aggressive. I don't really want to go down to 2 strikes against Gremlin Knob. But I kind of do. A lot of times defect decks end up being sort of pseudo-infinite, all-for-one shenanigansy stuff with energy manipulation. And the more strikes you remove, the easier it is to get there. So let's give it a shot. We have enough health here that I think we can smith. Oh wait, we do have to fight 2 elites in a row, huh? We don't get maximum value out of the resting. We get 19 instead of 22. But I think I'd rather heal than try and fight 2 elites with 56 health. Especially considering I have only 2 strikes and one of them can be Gremlin Knob. Okay, so we got to finish our quests and snipe Gremlin Knobs. That's nice. Probably didn't need that heal. I forgot that Niazelment had charges left. I thought it was going to get used up here, so I wasn't tracking it anymore. And it survived, and we got an elite out of it, so oops. Hologram is a frequent participant in those infinite decks. It's also just like a good card, but I wish it did some damage, because we're kind of short on damage, given all the strike removes we've been doing. But none of these cards do damage, so we can't really make up for that now. Hologram kind of does damage too, because you can use it to go back and get damage. Also, we have a Streamline, so we should probably pick Hologram. Alright, Streamline kills you. Zap does more damage over the course of the fight than Strike. Especially with Data Disc. Probably going to defend Hologram to block out. Oh wait, do we have lethal? 18, we do have lethal. Great. Oh my god, I'm restarting the fight. No, I can't restart the fight because this is the reward section now. Gotta remember that. You have a side quest, gotta play the genetic algorithm. Cool-Headed is great, especially with Data Disc. Let's pick Cool-Headed. Mummified Hand is amazing in Defect. We don't have a choice about spinning the wheel, so we will do it. Money. Okay. Weird. That should make our Act 2 pathing decision for us. We can have a ton of money there. I will go ahead and play Genetic Algorithm now. It's not very stacked up, so it's not actually very good as a block card. And it seems like developing Zap is better than breaking with Streamline currently. I'd rather spend all my energy on attacking later. Plus we get 4 energy next turn. I don't mind hologramming and then streamlining. So we could hologram, streamline, sweeping beam. Let's sweeping beam first and see what we get. This does commit us to waking him up. Okay, hologram streamline's fine. Could have considered duplication potioning the streamline. It's a big resource to commit to this fight, though. And we can just do it right now, if we want to. Is it lethal? 30 plus 18 is 48, plus 4 is 52, plus 6 is 58. No, not close. We can weaken him. Weak is really good against Lagavulin. So let's just weaken him, double defend, and streamline. I think this is fine. Wait for the lightning orbs to do their work. Coolhead draws a zap. Coolhead double defend, blocks for 13. Seems good. It's Coolhead draw a card. Hey, it's streamline. Coolhead's lethal. Electrodynamics is interesting. It's good against Slime Boss, it's good with Data Disc, it's a power, so it's good with Mummified Hand. It's also just like really good at Act 2. Okay. Let's Cool-Headed, draw a card, see what it is. Double defend, mostly blocks out. Sets up Art of War for next turn. Alright, there's our genetic algorithm for the fight. Mostly blocks out. We can take 1 to play Sweeping Beam. If we draw a Zap, does it change our plan from Sweeping Beam Streamline? I think no. I think we're Sweeping Beam Streamline pretty much no matter what. And then we can just redraw Streamline. We could just redraw Streamline. Then. I guess we don't need it. Loop is great. We have some orb stuff going on, cool-headed electrodynamics. So Loop fits right in there. Sweep and Beam again would be okay. I don't think we really need that. Also, Mummified Hand. Is Loop great for dynamics? I mean, it's okay. I don't see the crazy synergy. If we're going to upgrade genetic algorithm, it should probably be now. But I think we're just not going to upgrade it. Loop is great for the upgrade. Cool-headed gets a great upgrade. I think I like cool-headed. Hologram also gets a great upgrade. Defect and Mummified Hand always makes me talk about how much I hate the Mummified Hand implementation. It doesn't make it cost 0 this turn. It makes it cost 0 until you play it, or until the end of the turn. But that's mostly just me griping about the wording. Yeah, we're definitely going to upgrade Loop at some point. The high priority upgrades are Loop, Cool-Headed, Hologram. The next tier is like Zap, Dual Cast, Streamline, Sweep and Beam, Electrodynamics. Yeah, Mummified Hand is great. I really just wish that it told you what it did more precisely. I think it's Loop. I think Loop's the best card here. Oh dear. Electrodynamics, save me. Oh. If we dual cast Electrodynamics... Oh, we don't need to do that. This is lethal. Alright, well we had the right tool for that fight. You love to see it. Second hologram up against Blizzard. And Compile Driver, I suppose. Technically. Yeah, actually these are all good. I like the way, yeah, I like the way the lightning rolled across them. It didn't hit them all at once. It was like, ba-da-da-bum. I really love Blizzard decks. I have to like stop myself from picking Blizzard every time I see it. It's like such a fun card. But I only have the one Sorcerer Frost Orb, so it doesn't scale very quickly. And I already have great AoE, so it doesn't like solve a problem that I have. So I shouldn't pick Blizzard. Hologram doubles down on the Streamline thing, which is fine. And Compile Driver sort of goes with Cool-Headed, trying to draw a bunch of cards. And then you can like make those cards cost 0 with Mummified Hand and play them. I like drawing a lot of cards. It's good with Streamline. It's also just good for like finding good options later. So I think I'll take Compile Driver. Surprisingly, I wasn't thinking I would do that. Hologram's great. Yeah, hologram gives you a lot of control, which is really nice. I think we probably just upgrade this hologram. It's kind of like having 2 holograms if you upgrade one, because you get to keep it. Having 2 unupgraded holograms in the deck is always something I'm a little suspicious of. Cool-Headed is a good upgrade here too. It's probably Cool-Headed or hologram. And then the next tier is like Zap, Dual Cast, Compile Driver. Oh wait, Compile Driver just gets 3 damage. What am I talking about? It's not on that tier. Yeah, I'll grab Hologram Plus. Fishing a 0 cost, what's it called? Streamline out of the discard is pretty important in this fight. Getting Electrodynamics set up is great. Dual cost cost 0, huh? Do I play a dual cast for 0? I think I do. It's 18 damage versus 4 per turn. Yeah, it would take quite a while for that to pay off. I think we want to break Slime Boss before he hits us. So let's go fast. I think I'll Streamline Strike. This fight's long enough that we should be able to Genetic Algorithm later. Doing 8 damage means we're pretty well set up to break him next turn. Loop decost something to 0. We could loop and then hologram the Streamline. Play the Streamline again and then compile driver to shuffle. Let's loop before we hologram because we don't want it to decost Streamline. Okay. And then we play Streamline so it's in the shuffle. And then we shuffle so we can draw it. We didn't. Okay, that's fine. We might want a Duplication Potion on Genetic Algorithm in this fight. If we can. It's actually pretty good right now. So I think this turn we just like Duplication Potion, Genetic Algorithm, Strike Slime. Because it blocks out, lets us slime. Okay. I guess I'll strike the Spike Slime. Let's see, he's taking 8 plus 6 is 14, so he is not breaking because he breaks at 24. Okay, we can win the fight here, so I'll win the fight. Wow, Core Surge versus Hyper Beam? It's probably Core Surge, right? Core Surge, look for a Bias Cog. Seems pretty good. Yeah, I got used to picking Hyper Beams because I played that class combination thing for so long. Hyper Beam is insane in class combination. I think Machine Learning is quite bad. I mean, it's good with Mummified Hand, and we do have picked a couple of powers. Oh wait, sorry, I got confused between Machine Learning and Heat Sinks. But like, okay, so Machine Learning, you have to spend a card to draw it, right? So you down one card, and then you play it, and the next turn it draws you a card, so you're like back to even, and then on the third turn it pays off, which is just like, powers are inherently slow, and Machine Learning is just like double slow. And this deck has better ways of drawing cards already. We've got Cool-Headed and Compile Driver, which both like do something helpful while drawing a card. I think it's probably Core Surge by a mile. Core Surge is great. Inserter's good. It's kind of slow, but it gets you those 10 orb slots, so you can do silly things. We also have Compile Driver, so having lots of orb slots is pretty good. And, you know, Data Disk, and eventually, hopefully, Bias Cog. I like Slaver's Caller quite a bit. Worth noting that all of these are strictly better than Skip, and none of these relics has a downside. Most boss relics have a downside, but not these 3. So this one is slow. This one probably gets us 2 relics over the course of the run, would be my guess. Maybe more. I guess probably more. But it doesn't do anything right now. Yeah, Skip is guaranteed to be the worst choice here. Slaver's Caller I like a lot, but it's easy to take Slaver's Caller and start thinking about the deck as a 4 energy deck. And Slaver's Caller does not make you a 4 energy deck, because hallway fights can be quite dangerous, especially in Act 3. What's the downside for Inserter? I can't imagine a downside for having an orb slot. I guess there are some. It could mess up your timing if you're a Dark Orb deck, maybe. But yeah, what do you... Makes it harder to evoke? Yeah, sure. That's sort of true. Yeah, I guess Yeah, it's interesting because orb slots, the game pitches them to you like they're a resource, but technically they're not exactly a resource. They're a mechanic. Each orb slot is sort of adding a mechanic to the game. I think it's inserted here. Black Star is great, but it's like we're not really strong enough to fight elites. Actually, Electrodynamics is great at Act 2 elites, so maybe we are strong enough. And Inserter is so slow. But like Inserter's great with the like power synergy defect decks, and we already have Mummified Hand, so we're basically committed to being a power synergy deck. Are we good on energy? I don't know. I mean, we have what's it called? Streamline. So like sometimes that's free, but I would say we're not fine on energy because it's like 3 energy. I guess we have Mummified Hand too, which is technically an energy relic. But we have lots of card draw, or we have some card draw. So that 3 energy is going to end up being stressed. We have Sweeping Beam, Compile Driver, and Cool-Headed. Especially once Cool-Headed is upgraded, that's going to start feeling like we don't have enough energy to play all of our cards. I think it's Inserter. Inserter's great. So Inserter's great but slow. Tends to pay off in like Act 3. Black Star doesn't do anything to win you fights, but also sort of pays off towards later acts, right? It's like you pick Black Star and then you get, you know, over the course of the run, let's say 4 extra relics. Like that's better than Calling Bell, right? Because Calling Bell gives you a curse and it only gives you 3 relics. Black Star is giving you more, but it takes a long time to kick in. And then Slaver's Caller helps me win elite fights. But yeah, I think it's Inserter. I think it's between Inserter and Black Star. Maybe I should take Black Star. Relics are good. I mean, we have to fight the Mega Elite, right? So if you're saying Black Star gets you 2 relics, you're saying we only fight 1 other elite the entire rest of the run. That's like 2 acts, one of which we fought no elites and one of which we fought 1 elite, which is like, that's pretty rare. I think 2 is significantly on the low side. I think 4 is probably what I would expect. And 4 relics is a lot of relics. Oh, 2, 3 relics each act. I see what you mean. Yeah. Yeah, 3 relics an act is ambitious, I think. But, because like, so we have Mummified Hand, right? So we'll probably pick a Capacitor if we see it. You don't always see Capacitor. But like, what is Inserter really doing for the deck? It's just like, it lets you live the like 10 focus, 10 orb slots full of Frost Orbs dream against the heart. And you do kind of have to find a way to get there, at least on Ascension 20. I haven't really done an Ascension 2 defect in a long time. But you do have to get there on Ascension 20. And Inserter can totally be part of that plan. But even against the heart, it's kind of too slow, right? Like you only get like 2 orb slots off of Inserter before the heart is hitting you for, 60 the second time. So I think I will take Black Star. It is great. It's much better against Time Eater than the heart. That's certainly true. But we don't. There's nothing in my deck that leads me to believe right now that I could stall out the heart for, 10 turns, or stall out any fight for 10 turns and try and win it. Yeah, Inserter Epic Frozen Core is really fun. I've had runs like that. Just like, I'll get a new orb slot and put a Frost Orb in it immediately. Your move. Also, we already have Data Disc, so the new Frost Orb would block for 3. It's pretty insane. It's like you get a new copy of Orichalcum every 3 turns, basically. Okay, we have a bunch of money because we ran into some event in Act 1 that I don't remember. The first shop is here, but if we go to there, we have to fight that shop, which is awkward. We probably want to fight 3 elites, because we just took Black Star. And we can. We can if we go here, too. Probably don't want to fight the Mega Elite. We could go on this path instead. Take 3 fights and fire before the Elite, and then go to the shop there. And go fight more Elites. Are there a lot of question marks? I don't know if this is an unusual number of question marks. We get 3 on this path, which is appealing. I feel like this is a pretty normal number of question marks, but maybe I'm wrong. I've never actually like counted the like density of map features. I don't know how relatively common or uncommon various card types are. So I would like to Core Surge and Loop and Defend. In order to encourage Loop to decost to defend, I'll play the Core Surge first. Darn. Okay, Electrodynamics seems good here. Electrodynamics genetic algorithm. I think we're not killing him. This is 9 plus 8, 17. Yeah, so we're not killing him. If we had a decosted Zap, we would. But we block for 11 plus 3, which is not too bad. We get Compile Driver too, so we are actually killing him. Okay, great. So we're blocking out. Guess I should have Compile Driver first, because I could have drawn a card that would change my plan, but I didn't. Okay, this punk thinks he's leaving. I think he's dying. There's the capacitor. So great, now we don't need Runic Inserter. It's up against Boot Sequence. Boot Sequence is pretty good. We don't really have any defensive cards. I guess we took Cool-Headed and Hologram. And Genetic Algorithm. Okay, we've got tons of defensive cards. What am I talking about? Well, we don't have Snecko Eye this time, so Boot Sequence is safe. It's just like an anchor this time. So Black Star found us an anchor. That's how that worked, right? I don't hate Capacitor. I don't really feel like we need it, but if we get lots of card draw, then like picking 1 mana powers and Mummified Hand stuff is pretty good. Going up to 5 Orb Slots seems pretty useful. Chosen One. Oh, what was the normal elites are deadlier? I see, because he attacks for 5 times 2 on Ascension 1, so now he's doing 2 extra damage. What a jerk. So let's go ahead and Zap Double Defend. On Ascension 1, this would have blocked out. Ascension 2, taking 2 damage. We can Core Surge away his Hex, which is great. I think I'll just go ahead and play Genetic Algorithm this turn. I don't think I'm trying to hold on to it. Rather just finish the quest. Oops, we missed the loop. Should be able to win the fight without it, but be a little bit more comfortable with it. I guess we're double defending here, so we're missing Streamline. Maybe we hit Streamline with Capacitor. Oh, we did. I do not agree with the statement you just made. It's good practice to think about which cards your Mummified Hand procs will hit, but it's definitely not always good to go powers first. A lot of times you want to go powers last so that you can control exactly what it hits. Pretty sure we have lethal here. Equilibrium seems good. We'll take auto shields. What are we trying to set up with Equilibrium? Why is Equilibrium good? Well, it's upgraded, for one thing. Is Doomgloom here? I didn't even see that. Yep. Doomgloom's good. We have some AoE already with Electrodynamics, so we don't super need Doomgloom, but we do have Compile Driver. I'm a little bit concerned that 2 of the cards in this pick are 2 mana cards, and we have 3 energy. So we can't pick too many of those. We already have 2 Streamline Electrodynamics, although neither one is like permanently 2 costs, because Electrodynamics gets out of the deck and Streamline decosts itself. What am I trying to retain the card for? Retain the hand for? Wait, if you pick Equilibrium and you have, whatchamacallit, the Establishment, does your hand decost? Because Equilibrium uses the word retain. I think it does. That's crazy. I'm really tempted to try and pronounce your name Baba, but I know that's not correct, because it seems like you've... Bubba? Just buh? I don't know. I can't pronounce 8 B's in a row. That's impossible. You've actually tried it? You've done like a multi-class with both of those two and done it? Like the way the text is written, it should work, but I have low confidence that actually works. So Equilibrium is a great block card, but it doesn't really let us set up anything. There's no, like, 2-card combos in this deck. Let's just hold on to the genetic algorithm. I think I'll pick Auto Shields. We need more cheap cards. I like Auto Shields quite a bit. Yeah, the Beehive nickname is funny, but I'm reticent to apply nicknames to people because some people don't like that, you know, maybe he doesn't like bees or something. I don't want to be a jerk. I mean, he clearly likes bees, but you know, not the insect. Doom and Gloom, this card you can pick in this card choice. We have Capacitor, so we could try and keep the Dark Orb around. Yeah, we also have Data Disk, so we have a little bit of focus. This is a really tough pick. I don't know what to do here. I don't feel like Doom and Gloom is winning us any elite fights, though. We're mostly just worried about being able to win elite fights. I think it's Auto Shields. Auto Shields protects us. We have to do lots of elite fights, and Act 2 elite fights, you often have to like put up some amount of block and then do as much damage as you can to like kill a slaver or something. I think Auto Shields is best at that. Ancient T-Set seems way better than Skip. Snake Plant. Okay, so we can decost whatever we want here. We're playing the whole hand, basically, so let's just do that. Still not a great turn. Snake Plant being a jerk. Let's draw cards, see if we can block out. Yes, we can. Or, well, not quite, but almost. Do a Core Surge instead of defending. Take 5 damage, develop a artifact charge. He does frail us. I would not like to become frail. Okay. Speaking of which, there's the frail. Yeah, compile there. Interesting. All 0-cost stuff. The last card pick was all 2-cost stuff, except for the card I actually took. I like Steam Barrier Plus quite a bit. Steam Barrier Plus is so much better than Steam Barrier. Especially with our limited energy. Overclock feeds into a bit of a theme we have with the Sweeping Beam Cool-Headed Compile Driver. Got a lot of draw. Overclock is both a zero-cost card to draw and card draw itself. The downside of Overclock is it doesn't do anything. Just finds you other cards that do stuff. So I'm going to take Steam Barrier. It's upgraded. Alright. Well, we failed to become a vampire, so we can't go up to full health in this fight. Or we haven't become a vampire yet, I suppose I should say. I'm holding out hope. We should probably just Capacitor now and see what it does. We have 2 copies of Gambler's Brew. We should probably spend a potion because our potion slots are full. And this hand kind of sucks, so maybe we just Compile Driver it. Or Gambler's Brew it. It hit the strike. Probably the worst pick. Gosh. Yeah, let's Gambler's Brew. Look for some better stuff. There we go. So we can block for 17, which is not quite enough. He's hitting for 23, so I guess we auto shields first. Miss out on the second strike. Chaos would have been fine too, apparently. Oh, actually, Chaos would have played them in the wrong order. Would have played Genetic Algorithm before auto shields, and auto shields wouldn't have worked. Electrodynamics is kind of scary in this fight. Because we don't want to kill the Mystic before the Centurion. But it does guarantee that our Lightning Orbs do hit Centurion. So I think we'll play it. Cool-Headed's great. So is Loop. Okay. As much as we can block for. Compile Driver shuffles. So I guess we streamline and then shuffle. We didn't get it back. Yeah, I'll just play Core Surge. Sure. We're almost there. But she only heals for 18 on this difficulty, huh? Dual cast kills Centurions, so that seems good. 18 plus 4 is 22. We almost have lethal with just hologram and dual cast again. I guess I'll just hologram the compile driver. Do that. Oh, you're saying Leap was lethal? I missed it. I totally believe that. But, okay, Ball Lightning's fine, Chill's fine, Storm's bad. What is Storm bad? Be a source of damage. We have Electrodynamics, so Lightning Orbs are better than normal. I'm not sure if Ball Lightning is any good, actually, either. We don't have a ton of Orb Channeling, that's true. I would rather, like, decost Zap to get more reliable Zap-based Orb charging, since we have some card draw. And a 3-energy deck. Chill is also just, like, really nice. Just starting off every fight with Frost Orbs is super good. Especially with Data Disc. I think I like Chill. Plus it makes, like, sometimes blocking on the Electrodynamics turn is hard. And if you can have Chilled and you've got a bunch of Frost Orbs, and then you can evoke the Frost Orbs to block and do damage to the Electrodynamics. So grab Chill. Obviously we are resting. for the first of our many elites. Electrodynamics turn 1? No. We can Coolhead Compile Driver to look for it, and we have tons of energy because of Ancient T-Set. I think we need to Compile Driver the Fat Gremlin in case we don't find it. Yeah, we found it. Drat. It's kind of a waste. I guess we want to play Loop first in case it hits Electrodynamics. Okay. Hologram is upgraded, so we can just play it, but there's nothing we can get back. Well, that's a great first turn. Electrodynamics is good here. I'll hold chill in case we get it later with when he's got minions out, or need to block or something. Loop and auto shields are not great together. I'm remembering. I've seen this interaction before, but sort of forgot about it. Zap Dual Cast kills the minions, which seems good. If we don't want to do that, we could Capacitor Zap. We could just Zap Dual Cast and then Capacitor, which is a little bit silly, but it is what it is. Okay, I think we're playing Genetic Algorithm here because the fight's almost over. Sweeping Beam. Sure, we'll give that a shot. Was there a hologram streamline? There was. I'm not sure if that was a thing. If it was, I missed it. That's lethal, so we're good. Now we have to wait forever for this animation to cancel. Okay. Horncleat and Pear. Happy to take those. Force Field seems good. Makes me feel a lot better about the block that we can do. Drawing a 0-cost block for 16 seems great. We have actually a lot of block now. So maybe that's too much. Let's see, so we've got 3 powers, Electro, Loop, Capacitor, is that it? Yeah. So maybe we don't want Force Field? It's upgraded though. Blocking for 16 is so much. Yeah, I think we'll grab it. Okay, going into a shop with a ton of money, feels good. There's orange pellets. We already have Core Surge. This is kind of crazy. We can take orange pellets, heat sinks, card remove. Fusion is an interesting pick, huh? I feel like if you pick Fusion, you need to upgrade it, especially if you are a 3 energy deck, and I don't see us upgrading it. So that's a bit of a problem with that. Orange pellets, bag of prep, heat sinks, card remove. Can we afford all that? This is 303 plus 175. Yep. That's true. Compile driver and fusion do work well together. I don't want to overcommit to the compile driver thing though, because we only have 1 copy of compile driver currently. And it is a good card, but it's you know, the deck is doing a lot of other stuff too. I'm having trouble imagining a turn where we're fitting in a fusion. I guess we play a power and hit it with a Mummified Hand proc is probably the way. Alright, well let's pick orange pellets because it does busted stuff. Especially with defect. And let's remove a strike. That just seems good. Alright, so this is a more normal amount of money to have at a shop. Maybe we just skip heat sinks. I do like playing powers and drawing cards, especially with Mummified Hand. And now we can't afford both of these. Huh. Removing Defend is literally something I didn't even consider, but I probably should have, you're right. We're also a little bit short on attacks for orange pellets, so removing a strike maybe was bad from that perspective. We've just got compile driver, streamline, sweeping beam, and 2 strikes left. Or 1 strike. Yeah, we're actually going to have a lot of problems finding an attack for the orange pellets. Oh wait, core surge. Well, let's assume that we want orange pellets on turn 1 in the future. So let's take bag of prep. We don't have room for a potion. I don't think I want to just waste money throwing one away to buy a new one. Made on the Bone seems great. We're not a vampire, so we don't have any form of healing. We will probably eventually take a self-repair, but self-repair and Made on the Bone actually work pretty well together, so let's grab that. And fight another elite. Okay, it's Book of Stabbing. That's pretty scary. Okay. Well, I guess let's play Heat Sinks first, so that we can draw a card. And then loop. Ooh, it decosted Force Field. That's nice. I guess it decosted Force Field twice is also a correct thing to say. Is this fight long enough that I wait for Genetic Algorithm? Because I have enough block for this turn without it. I'm tempted to just like zap Streamline this turn. I don't want to miss doing the quest, but I also don't want to waste 21 block. We're about to shuffle. We'll get back to it. The deck's really thin. Steam Barrier to block for 1. Oh, that's true. The wound, yeah. Okay, I'll Steam Barrier to block for 1. We probably want Cool-Headed into auto shields. Let's see if we get it. Nope. Okay. So we need to defend Capacitor, or we need to defend. I guess we can dual cast instead. So that blocks for 12, 15. So we could dual cast defend and take 1. Or we could just like Capacitor and hopefully hit one of those 2. Actually, there's 3 hits with Capacitor, because if it hits Electrodynamics, we get another go at it. Ooh, we found auto shields too. Well, that's even better. Yeah, we'll just play Electrodynamics, because that can still hit any of these 3 to block. And it did. Okay. So we have to play auto shields before dual cast, if we're still playing both. This blocks for 12, 15... yeah, I guess we'll block out. I have never mentioned that Art of War is part of the relic set, but it's like consistently triggering. We trigger Art of War like almost every turn because of how few attacks we have. Obviously not this turn, but... I want to play Force Field, but I guess it's not possible for me to drop back to auto shields, but whenever I'm drawing a card, I want to not have armor, ideally. He's hitting for 24, we're blocking for 6. We can block out pretty easily. Let's draw more cards. Can we hologram? No, we can't hologram Streamline. Also, it costs 1 still. So let's just play these and get a strike in. And then Genetic Algorithm will block out for us next turn. And we can... Does it actually block out? We're blocking for 6 plus 21 is 27. Yeah, so he's hitting for 30. Not quite blocking out. We're doing 12 damage 2 times, so we're doing 24 total. So he's sort of at 21. So Streamline, Sweeping Beam sets up for guaranteed lethal next turn. We don't necessarily need to guarantee lethal. Right, yeah, so the question is, do we skip 6 damage to block out? I think we do. Okay, and we did find damage, so we got it. Wow, Whetstone Nunchaku. Okay. Okay, so here's that fusion back. Fusion Plus and Blizzard Plus. We have Chill now. Chill and Cool-Headed are Frost Orb sources. Should probably take the Fusion Plus. It's up against Machine Learning, which is a little bit better now than it was last time we saw it. Because we have Heat Sinks. So we're really leaning into the Mummified Hand thing. I really hate to not take an attack, though, and Blizzard is a reasonable one. Just because we're so short on attacks for orange pellets. We don't really need orange pellets to trigger yet, though, so I guess I don't really care. So let's take the fusion. We'll see more powers. We won't see more fusion pluses. I guess is this upgrading like exactly 2 cards? It's like, oh no, there's a couple of cards that are unupgraded. And in fact, all of the attacks are unupgraded. Fine. So there's 5 cards that can hit. Those are good ones. Oh. Well, this increases the number of attacks in our deck dramatically. It also, like, totally undoes a lot of work we did getting rid of strikes. It does not cost any current HP, which is always nice. Does it make boss elite fights easier or harder? I think it makes them easier. Because bites are really good against the Gremlin Leader minions, and they're decent against slavers. Yeah, it seems like we should probably do it, especially with like Nunchaku. We need some more attacks, and this gives you a bunch of really good attacks. So we're basically upgrading our strike to a bite, and then gaining 4 bites with this event for some HP. And I think I'm willing to do that. Sure. Plus vampire robots, right? Do we do the question mark before the elite or after? I think after is pretty clearly the correct answer. Plus that forces us into a hallway fight. It is Gremlin Leader again. Well, this time we can Capacitor and Chill on turn 1, which is pretty great. Unfortunately, we can't kill the Fat Gremlin on turn 1. Unless we do something to get there. So let's Gambler's Brew and look for Electrodynamics. I think I'll keep the dual cast. Okay, we didn't find it. So let's use Distill Cast and see if that finds it. It's a 3 out of 16. Let's see, what are the worst case scenarios here? There are no bad outcomes for this. These are all fine. I guess if it uses the Steam Barrier, I'm a little bit upset. Hey, it found it. Okay, great. So he's dead. We can Fusion. We triggered orange pellets twice this turn. And what? Sweeping Beam? Hologram? What have we even played? I guess Sweeping Beam. Actually, Sweeping Beam drawing with 0 energy is potentially not good, because we could draw like Streamline and miss our opportunity to decost it. It does do 6 damage. There's just nothing good to get back with Hologram, so I guess I'll risk it. Force it's fine. There's Streamline. Give me the old 1-2 bite. Two wizards is kind of scary. Except they take 8 damage a turn, so they'll take 24 before they attack. Which is a convenient number. We can bite and then loop. Loop is going to cause a shuffle, and I think I would like bite to be in the shuffle. I guess I'll play Core Surge, sure. I mean, as soon as we picked Electrodynamics, I was like, this is really good in Act 2, so it's pretty, it's par for the course that it's paying off in Act 2. Zap blocks a little bit. Looks like we're a little behind the 8-ball in terms of blocking here. So let's max out our block and get a bite in. Get 2 bites in. Thanks, Nunchaku. Alright, he got us a little bit at the end. I have been live for 2 hours and 50 minutes approximately. But I don't have a command for that, so. We want to play more attacks so that we can get Nunchaku set up for the next fight. Oh wait, we want to play bites. We want to play bites specifically. Because they give us health. Okay. We got Gremlin Horn from the Gremlin Leader. Like you do. I don't think we're picking Sunder or Streamline. Or Recursion. I think we're skipping this card pick. Sunder is kind of awkward in a 3 energy deck, which we still technically are, although we have a very effective energy relic in Mummified Hand. Also, Gremlin Horn is going to start feeling pretty effective, and then Chaco occasionally. And then Sunder is just like, it's very effective in Act 1, somewhat effective in Act 2, and not very effective in Act 3. It's hard to kill an enemy with 24 damage in Act 3. Streamline Plus is cool. We have the hologram to go with it, but it also has some scaling problems. And I feel like we've got enough attacks for now. And Recursion, we don't have any Dark Orbs. I can't really think of any reason why I would want to play Recursion. Sunder isn't bad against Reprimancer, that's true. I would say Reprimancer is probably the best part about Sunder in Act 3, for sure. We can give him 61 gold for a relic, which seems great. I'm not giving up Chill, and I don't really need the Potion of Capacity. Maybe that's cheaper than the money? Yeah, actually, I don't respect Potion of Capacity very much at all. So I'll just give him that. Oh, okay, well now we do have a Dark Orb. Well, that changes things. We already became a vampire, so we don't really need this question mark. We could heal a little bit at this fight, potentially. Could also take a bunch of damage, but you never know. Electrodynamics is clearly great here. We could Electrodynamics and then Chill. I think we just skip Chill this turn. We could Fusion to do 6 damage to this guy. And get some energy next turn. Fusion gives us 5 energy next turn, because we're triggering Art of War and getting Plasma. Seems okay. We can Streamline Hologram Streamline to kill this guy. We're already blocked out. So, actually we can Hologram Streamline to kill the middle one, because that does 40 damage. Ooh, we can Cool-Headed Compile Driver. Draw all the cards. But I guess I would rather bite. Yeah, bite, hologram, bite is also a thing I could have done. That's true. So zap, bite is lethal. Yeah, we took Black Star, so I'm going to lose track of how many relics we have, because it's a lot already. It's going to become more. Glacier is good for the 2 blizzards that I didn't pick. Glacier is just good, that's also true. We have so much block, though. Um, I didn't proc genetic algorithm in that fight. I missed genetic algorithm. That's a mistake. Yeah, I think Glacier's better than Skip, which I think the other two aren't. Okay, we're full health. Might as well smith something. Do you drop 2 cards? Yeah. Heatsinks gets kind of nuts. I think Cool-Headed is more important, though. Is it? Heatsinks kind of makes every power into a Cool-Headed. I think the top tier of upgrades is Chill, Heatsinks, Cool-Headed, Capacitor. And then the second tier is like Zap Dualcast. And then there's a bunch of like just little damage upgrades. Yeah, Chill does become innate. Which normally I would just do the Chill right now. The reason I'm holding back is because having Chill be innate in this fight is not actually particularly useful. Actually, it kind of is. Because then I get one of 3 different types of orbs on turn 1. So then if I have, what's it called? The compile driver that draws 3 cards. Okay, let's take Chill. We did get compile driver. Well, okay then. Meow, you say? Meow? But why? Do you want to get picked up or not? No, is the answer. Emphatically, it would be. Okay. We didn't draw compile driver, right? None of these cards are compile driver. Okay, so we could Cool-Headed to draw a card. We could proc genetic algorithm now. Seems like we might need the block later. We should be a little bit cautious about playing powers in this fight. This is one of the best fights in the game for orange palettes because the debuffs are really severe. So we really want to line that up. It seems like we just want to do damage this turn. So let's just punch him. And I suppose Cool-Headed and look for more. Works for me. I think I'll hold genetic algorithm. The fight is generally pretty long, so should have a chance to get back to it. He does way less damage on Ascension 2. That's nice. Dualcast does 26 damage to this Torch Head, so he would be at 13. That doesn't kill him. Also, do we play Loop this turn? We have... So we want to play Electrodynamics as soon as we see it, because we want to kill the Torch Heads. So I guess we're keeping Heatsinks and Capacitor around until they can trigger orange pellets. Because it seems like Loop is too good to skip. So let's play Loop and see what it decosts. Fusion, huh? Alright, so if we're playing Fusion, we're definitely playing Dualcast this turn. Maybe we play Fusion and then Dualcast at Frost Sword. So we block for 12, 15, 29. Yeah, that seems pretty reasonable. Because they are hitting for 32. Okay. Do I Sweeping Beam then? What am I afraid of drawing? I'm not really afraid of drawing anything. I would like the AoE damage. Ooh, Electrodynamics is probably the worst one. Alright, well I said I wasn't afraid of anything, so I guess I shouldn't be expected when something bad happens. We can just hologram it. We can just play it again. Anyway. And then double bite the stronger or weaker torch head. I think we want a large difference between their health totals, ideally, so that he's summoning 1. And I would also like to be at full health. Alright, here's the debuff turn. We have no idea what we're going to draw next turn, but both of the powers are here. Probably going to defend Steam Barrier. And bite. I guess we'll bite the Torch Head. Alright, let's hope he summons this turn, because I can't keep that Torch Head alive for much longer. Heat Sink's Genetic Algorithm Bite purges the debuffs and blocks out. And I guess I'll Cool-Headed. I want to draw some cards to spend energy this turn. Glacier's way more block than I need. It also kills the Torch Head, which I think is probably not ideal. Gets rid of my Lightning Orbs, which are doing all the damage. Alright, summon one dude. Thank you. Okay. We could Streamline Bite the Torch Head to kill him. And Force Field to block out. We're skipping Fusion to do that. I would like to get the Streamline decosted though, sooner rather than later. Oh, I guess we're not skipping Fusion, because I didn't realize Nunchaku was triggering. Let's Zap. It does a little bit of damage, but the most valuable thing is it puts Frost in the loop position, which is mostly good. It's kind of bad with auto shields. We should probably remove auto shields next chance we get to remove something. Loop Frost Orb is going to be increasingly irritating. Although Bite does more damage. Yeah, I guess we'll just take the damage. Aha, auto shields triggers. I'll leave Capacitor around for more debuffs later. Hopefully we don't get that far, but we might. We have Streamline in the discard, so we should probably Hologram Streamline. We can't cause a shuffle. Oh wait, we can. Sweeping Beam and Compiler shuffles. Right. We need to block this turn, so Glacier seems good. We could Capacitor before Glacier to keep the Lightning Orb in front, or we can Glacier first for extra block. That actually puts the Plasma Orb in front, which is good too. And doesn't spend the power. And it seems like we need more block this turn. So we have 6 more, so 19. So we can block out with Cool Defend. We can Hologram Compile Driver and draw 2 cards. Hoping one of them is Force Field. Seems like it's the plan. Nope. Alright, we just have to be happy with triple defend, I suppose. Doesn't quite block out, but almost. Oh, it does block out. What was I thinking? We need to play Zap again, because we're not doing any damage. And he'll kill us eventually, right? Not that strong. We can Hologram Force Field, block out this turn. I guess it's Sweeping Beam? No, none of the other cards do anything. Man, we are so slow. Okay, he's finally summoning more dudes. Fusion Compile Driver draws 3 cards and shuffles, which could be the Streamline back, which would win. Okay. It was not. Still a good chance we win here. Oh, we don't. I'm keeping Capacitor for orange pellets when he debuffs us again. We're so slow that I was planning on another round of debuffs, but it looks like it's not happening. I guess we can play it for fun. Oh yeah. Okay. Cool. So we're winning with bite. We can't draw any cards. Okay. Oh, we could have drawn a card with Gremlin Horn. Drat. Could have drawn another bite. Maybe gone a little higher. Oh wait, we're healing to full. What are we talking about? Seek would be nice. We've had a bunch of fights where we didn't play Genetic Algorithm because I forgot about it and we didn't have Seek. So Seek helps solve that problem. No Bias Cog is sad. All for One gets us back a couple things. Steam Barrier is the only thing, actually. But it's really good if we pick, what's that card called? Snecko Eye. It's not a card, it's a relic. And Creative AI is obviously great because it gives us unlimited orange pellets fuel and eventually bias cognition. So I think it's probably Creative AI. And then hope we get an energy relic. Ah, we did get Snecko Eye. Darn, we should have picked the All for One. We could trade out all of our defense for random cards. That'd be kind of fun. We could Runic Dome. Defect can generally get away with Runic Dome because if your block is just like, I don't know, play all the Frost Orbs, then you just generate block every turn and you don't really care what your opponents are doing. So Runic Dome's fine for that. I think I'm probably a no on... Am I a no on Snecko Eye? Because it draws extra cards, and we have Mummified Hand, so like the worst we can get screwed is we play the power, and then whatever the power decosts, because we generally have powers. Also, the power from Creative AI does not get its cost randomized. We also have Bag of Prep, so we draw 9 cards on turn 1, so we'd be very likely to find the Creative AI. Yeah, I think Snecko Eye is probably the pick. Gets us more reliable electrodynamics. It means that Hologram can fetch back silly costed things from the discard. We don't have like a Meteor Strike or anything, but it could get back a zero amount of Meteor Strike. Also, just Meteor Strike. We can pick Meteor Strike if we pick Snecko Eye. Kind of a weird set of boss relics. Black Star and Snecko Eye. Not what you would expect to be doing. Okay, we have to go this way, and that means we have to go here. So no more thinking. Alright, we are a vampire deck against Darklings, so strap in for a long one. We've got some zero cost stuff here, so we can probably block out. Auto shields cost 3, unfortunately. Fusion seems very helpful, so we probably want to play that after the Chill Plus and the Great Glacier. To keep the Plasma Orb around. So let's play these two. Okay, so we're currently blocking for 19 plus 9, so 28. And they are attacking for 35. So we need to block for 7 more. This is free. This blocks. Okay, so we're blocked out. And now we can just bite. I guess I could have capacitored instead, huh? And if I had a capacitor, I'm gonna restart the fight. I didn't see capacitor in the hand. That was stupid. Capacitor is way better. Alright, we're still going to chill. And we're going to capacitor before we glacier. Okay, hit a bite. Alright, we probably want to play Creative AI because it makes the Mummified Hand thing work, although we're taking a bunch of damage here. 14 plus 12 is our block, so we're blocking for 26. 18, 30, or 18, yeah, 30. 48 is how much they're attacking for. Seems like one of those numbers is higher than the other one, and it's not the way that I would like it. We can go back and get a zero-cost Glacier, though, so we should probably be able to walk out. Plus a zero-cost defend. That's nice. Alright, free heat sinks and electrodynamics so that we can start actually ending the fight. We also have loop available. Let's play heat sinks first so we draw cards. And then play the zero cost power. Alright, we're going to want to play genetic algorithm this turn so that we can end the fight whenever we feel like. Let's play loop to decost something. That works fine for me. Okay, so these are hitting everybody, so we want to kill everybody at the same time, basically. So let's hit the high health outside one. And then I guess swooping beam. And double bite. We don't need that, but it's fun. Okay, we can kill the outside ones, either of the outside ones. It seems like we probably do want to kill one of them. We have 2 copies of heat sinks in hand. Let's kill him, and then decost some stuff and draw some cards. And then we get lethal next turn. Oh, drat. I didn't realize I was taking damage. Now I don't want to leave the fight until I have full health. Everything's ruined. Okay. Alright, these guys are just dying, and then I can bite back to full health. Great. We've escaped the Darkling fight. We put Nunchaku on a bad number, but that's okay. I don't care about Nunchaku. Okay. Cool-Headed Plus seems good. We already have a lot of card draw with the Snecko Eye and the Bag of Prep and the other Cool-Headed and the Heat Sinks. But I am not against more. Compile Driver is also here. We have all 4 orb types, so Compile Driver can be drawing 4 cards. I don't know if that's super reliable, but it is an option. There's no Biased Cog here, which would be great. I'd love to pick Biased Cog. Yeah, Cool-Headed finds us combo things, gives us Frost Orbs. I think it's Cool-Headed. Tesseract. Okay, well we can heal, so we should pick all the cards. Panacea is good if we had Bias Cog. We don't have Bias Cog, and even if we did, we already had Core Surge and Orange Pellets, so we're probably pretty set there. Sadistic Nature is a power, so we can use that to draw cards and decost stuff. We don't apply any debuffs though, so I'm suspicious that it's good. Probably none of these. Thinking Ahead's kind of fun. I guess we take Thinking Ahead because it's free. Although, I'm not really willing to pay 1.5 mana for that effect, generally. It's It's really only good when it's free, so I think we probably skip those. Madness is good if we had picked the all for one. We didn't. Forethought doesn't work with Snecko Eye. One good thing about thinking ahead is, in addition to drawing cards, it puts a card from your hand on top of the draw pile, so if you need to randomize the cost of something, you can with thinking ahead. I could see taking one of the thinking aheads. I think we just skip all three, though. I think Sadistic Nature is probably the best of the first pick, but then, yeah, it's unimpressive. Like, I have Creative AI. If all I want it for is a power, like, I have other options for that. Do we apply any debuffs? No, we do not. So we're skipping this pick. We're definitely skipping this pick, except for maybe the Thinking Ed. And I think we're skipping this pick too. Is Madness good with Snecko Eye? It just like makes a card playable, which can be nice if you're in a bad situation. The cost gets re-randomized when you draw it again, though. I mean, honestly, I am willing to pay 1.5 to maybe make a good card cost 0. Sometimes. But yeah, I don't think so. I think we're just skipping them all. Jeez. It's the worst Tesseract in my life. Okay. What are we doing here? We have Compile Driver, so we could chill Compile Driver. It seems like a really inefficient use of 3 energy, because we're taking 16 damage if we do that. We're always doing this. Probably want to play Creative AI this turn. So I guess let's see what that decosts. It's Compile Driver. Okay, so we have more options now. Oh god, we did the thing. I fucking forgot this is how this works. Okay, we orange pelleted Snecko Eye again. So cards are no longer randomized cost. Okay, alright. So these cards are stuck at their current cost forever. That's fine. How is it that I always forget about that interaction? I guess we want to block, because he's hitting us. We need to kill him, too. I guess this only blocks for 3 and this blocks for 2. So I'll just block for 2. 1 less and do some damage. Okay. Capacitor. I was hoping for decosting Force Field. I guess we're already blocked out. So we'll just bite, and then can we hologram something that costs 0? Everything costs a lot except for 1 defend. We don't really need the defend to cost 0, so I guess we play Storm. Kind of a weird line there, but that's what it is. Oh, maybe I should have dual casted there just to get the lightning orb in front. I think we're playing a bunch of powers. And gonna go draw genetic algorithm, maybe? That doesn't seem like it blocks enough, but maybe one of the powers hits Glacier. Oh, the very first one. Okay, Loop is free. It's gonna evoke this Dark Orb, so he's gonna go to 30. Sweeping Beam is free. Okay, so Sweeping Beam has a 1 in 4 chance of drawing genetic algorithm. Should be nice. Oh, great. Okay, so now we just gotta find bites to kill, ideally. Oh, loops. Right. I don't think any of these are good. Hologram is good sometimes, but I don't think that's good enough to put it in the deck. Overclock Plus is actually kind of a thing. We have kind of a gigantic deck now. Overclock is pretty nice. We don't have any way of dealing with the status cards. We can kind of figure that out later. Everything's expensive. We don't have any attacks either, so we can't trigger genetic algorithm. Alright, so let's just do... Or, sorry, we can't trigger orange pellets. I guess let's play Cool-Headed to draw a card. If it's an attack, we can... Oh. Okay, so we can change... We can turn Snecko Eye off and just get the card draw from it. None of these are critical. That's kind of saying we're going to draw back to the genetic algorithm, but I guess we have hologram for later. So we can try. Force field mostly blocks out. We block for 26, 29. But we miss creative AI if we do that. And creative AI might hit force field. I think we need creative AI to help us scale up. Okay. Alright, auto shields first. It actually gets to do something. Bite. I don't think we need to hologram out genetic algorithm. I think we will draw back into it. Everything costs 0. Why did I do this in this order? Let's overclock and try and draw Core Surge. Oh, I have 0 energy. What am I doing with my life? We just want to get in bites. Get back to full. Buffer is pretty good too. And it decosts something. Reach the compile driver. I don't need to draw more cards because I have no energy. There's Bioscog. Okay, so we want to play Bioscog, skill, and attack. The attack's probably bite, skill is probably cool-headed. Let's Bioscog first and then cool-headed. Oh, we could zap. No, we want the block from cool-headed. And unfortunately we're taking damage and we're losing our buffer this turn, but I guess it's okay. Actually, we're losing the buffer to the burn? Is that right? Oh wait, no, we can just defend now. There's genetic algorithm. Probably can't wait any longer for it, so let's just do it now. And get some bites in. Maybe we should have played the static discharge. We need the lightning orbs from somewhere. Okay. He's hitting for 44, we're blocking for 21 plus 28 is 49, so we can ignore him. Just keep biting. Let's gain some more focus. Draw some cards. Ooh, Streamon got decosted. Neat. Then I guess bites. It's our preferred method of damage. Let's actually fit in a zap. We're going too slow, and zap does a lot of damage. Okay, 14 times 5 is a lot of damage. It is 70 damage, which is no joke. We're blocking for 24 plus 32 is 56. So we got to make up 14, which Glacier does. Okay, so we'll Glacier, and then I guess I'll take Streamline over Bite. Maybe should have tried to fit Electrodynamics into that turn. There's an Echo form. Definitely playing that. And I guess I'll fit in damage from this. Fusion seems necessary. Okay, 17 times 6, that's a lot of damage. We maybe can kill him now. So Zap Dual Cast does 28 plus 9 is... 28 plus 9 is 37, plus 2 bites is 14. 37 plus 14 is 51, that's not enough. Pretty sure we are not surviving 17 times 6. Although maybe we can. It's 60 plus 42, which is 102 damage. We're currently blocking for 32 plus 24. 32 plus 24 is 56, so we need 48 more block. Seems like a reach. We can dual cast this to get 22 minus 8 of that. Let's draw cards first and see what we get. That's block. The Zap costs 0 now, but I don't think that helps us do more damage, so I think we're still trying to block. $75 plus 24, so yeah, we did get there. We're blocking for on the order of 100 here. Yep, we're blocked out. Okay. Weird. Electrodynamics should win us the fight. And we get to finish at nearly full health. Not quite. I guess if Sweeping Beam draws an Electrodynamics, this doesn't win. Okay, yeah, we don't quite get there. Recycle tends to be good in Snecko Eye decks. This isn't really a Snecko Eye deck because we tend to purge our confusion pretty early, and then we just end up as a deck that draws extra cards and has a couple of cards with randomized costs. So I think we skip this. We do get to, like, if we recycle on a turn where, like, creative AI generates another creative AI, that's great. But we can't count on that happening. Okay, I would like to trigger Orange Pellets this turn. We can not do that. Well, both of our powers cost 3. We can try and draw more powers. So I suppose I will. We need to find a power that costs 1 or an attack that costs 0. Nope, that's none of those things. Okay, so I guess we just try and block out. Blocking for 9, 15 currently. Yeah, sure. I mean, Recycle is reasonable in the deck. It's just also a 31 card deck. So I'm just a little afraid of adding more stuff to it. Especially if that stuff isn't, like, amazing. We can only play one more card, because they all cost either 2 or 3, except for defend. I guess we just dual cast this. Block for 18, 24. Yeah, okay. Let's draw a card. No power, so we can't purge orange pellets this turn. We can walk out. And seems like a waste to correct genetic algorithm this turn. So I'll just bite instead. Okay, looks like this is finally the Snecko Eye Purge turn. Unfortunately, we've randomized the cost of most of our deck at this point. And by randomized, I mean increased. But I think we can just live with that. We have to play these two cards to purge the debuffs. That seems pretty easy. We can Capacitor Glacier, or we can just put Plasma Orb in front. We're definitely playing this. They are hitting for 1932, blocking for 8, 15 plus 6, so 21. Pretty significant deficit there. So I guess it's Glacier, Defend, Bite. No, I'll play the Capacitor. It's going to be useful later. Okay, Compiler draws 3 cards, but it also costs 3. We could hologram the Steam Barrier. We can Compile Driver just to kill this Darkling. Seems okay. It's expensive, but there's our Creative AI. Do we have to play Creative AI right now? I feel like if we go another shuffle without playing Creative AI, they're going to get out of control. But this gives us a lot of health to bite back into. They're attacking for 27 and I'm blocking for 6, so I'll have to heal for like 27, I suppose, because I'm already missing 6 health. Okay. Oh, we did get hologram decosted, so we can block a little bit. Only taking 9. I don't want to win this turn, and the only way to do that is to do 0 damage to this guy, so we're not hurting him. This will be the genetic algorithm turn, because we have the fight under control. We cannot play Bias Cog or else we win, but we can bite this guy. Can't play Fusion. Okay, so we can do at most 9 damage. We can do 7. I guess that gets us there. 1 bite a turn. We have to block 2. And we can't play Glacier or else he dies. But we can play Double Defend. Can't play Cool-Headed either. So we're actually taking 2 damage here. So we like net did nothing. Cool. Just treading water. We got to get this stupid lightning orb out of the front, because having that hit loop is killing us, or killing our ability to heal here. I guess we can still just do it very slowly. Okay, so he's taking 8, so we can do 10 damage. Same math as last turn. Which is good to bite him. I guess, or we could have Cool-Headed to try and eventually move the lightning orbs out of the front. The lightning orbs are what's keeping this fight on lockdown, so I don't want it to get out of control. Force field blocks out. We could zap. Is that allowed? We'd do 9 damage plus the 8. We'd do 17. Nope, that would win us the fight. Okay. So we can get heat sinks out of the deck. We could play fusion, because then we do 9 plus 4. Does 13, so we don't kill this one. Reduces the damage by a little bit. And we can play another copy heat sinks. Sure, why not? Okay, so now we can't kill him. Gotta block for 18. Only blocking for 6. Unless we want to just bite him to death now. Which we can easily do. We'd heal for 6 and go to 54. So we would take net 0 damage on the fight. Or wait, no, we would be healing for 3 on the fight or something. Or we could cool-headed and look for more block. Yeah, let's just cool-headed. If we can't find more block, then we have to kill him. Do we have to kill him? I suppose not. So he's hitting us, let's see, so we're blocking for 5 plus 9, 14. He's hitting us for 18. So we're taking 4 here. We can heal for 2 as well. Oh, there we go, we're blocked out. I guess I'll play machine learning, why not? Okay, so let's kill him. And then what else do we want to do? I guess just do some damage to him, make sure he doesn't get out of control. Walk out. It seems like Bias Cog and Purge debuffs helps to make sure we don't ever take damage in the fight. I guess we could have played both Bias Cogs, huh? Actually, we can do it again. Okay. So now we block for 44 per turn. Alright, just a couple more bites left before we can end the fight. I assume we're blocking out. Okay, great. So we can end the fight now. I don't have enough energy left for Zap. Oh wait, yeah we do. I can't quite end the fight with that, but pretty close. Still failed to end the fight. Okay, sure, whatever. Great, fight's over. Full health, we did it. That one takes a while. Okay. Do we put Leap in this deck? No, I don't think we do. These cards are all upgraded. What's the deal? I guess we got a secret toxic egg that we told me about. We have lots of defensive cards. Yeah, we need to just stop adding stuff to the deck, is what we need. These aren't good enough. Okay. We can do damage with Dark Orb this fight, I guess. No, I'd rather have a Frost Orb ready. So let's play this, and that, and these. Okay, already blocking for 17, so 18 is not a big challenge. Let's purge debuffs. Okay, we're no longer confused. This turn's kind of a problem. I suppose we can try and stall out this fight too. It seems like a lot bigger problem to stall out though. Well, we can't really block. Maybe we sweeping beam into genetic algorithm? Or hologram genetic algorithm? But if that doesn't work, then we've just sweeping beamed and missed creative AI. We can overclock and hope we draw it. Nope, we did not. Now sweeping beam has a 20% chance, which is significantly better. No, I'm not going to chance it. Getting absolutely wrecked there. We did get Bioscog immediately though, which is very nice. I'm going to play Bioscog and then Core Surge. So I'm going to play Bioscog, Auto Shields, Core Surge. So we get to keep the artifact charge and the no debuffs. Glacier seems great. So we're blocking for 21 with just that. And we can develop Static Discharge as well. Start slowly biting back to full health. I don't know if we'll get there in this fight, but every point helps. Let's play Witch Powers. Okay. Genetic algorithms lining up well here. We're already blocked out. Let's get an energy for next turn. One damage streamline. We could hologram something? No, it's nothing worth hologramming. We could hologram the bite now. So I guess we could have hologrammed bites before. Okay, so the magic hit point total is 29. That puts us exactly below half so that we can trigger Meat on the Bone, which I think is our best outcome for this fight. We have to take no damage this turn to pull that off. If we Glacier Defend, block for 7 on the card, and then we evoke this one for 10 and get 7 times 4, so that's 28 plus 7 is 35, plus 10 is 45, so that Glacier blocks out. So let's do that. And then I'll play the Defend just for safety. Oh, actually Defend blocks the burn, so that is important. And then get some health back. And fight's almost over. But we're almost back to half health. We're taking a bunch of burn damage this turn if we can't prevent it. But I guess we have a lot of block too. Okay, fine. I'll just block with the Frost Orb. Whatever. Alright, we finished the fight at 27. Almost perfect. Okay, Recycle Plus is pretty good. We actually have had quite a lot of energy, but I think Recycle Plus still has a place in the deck. Alright, hopefully we can get to full health in this hallway fight. Okay, so if I chill, he takes 7. Goes to 24. Should probably compile driver first if we're going to do that. Let's clear out some hand room. Compile driver. Yeah, I guess if we don't chill, we don't block out, so chill. No, it's like expensive. And it seems kind of unnecessary. Oh, I was mistaken. I thought Repulsor had the lowest health, but it's actually Spirit Guardian. No attacks this turn. Otherwise, we would be able to trigger orange pellets. So let's go look for an attack. We found one. Okay. So let's play this and that. And this. I guess I'll target Spirit Guardian. It seems like we're pretty close to full health. We're sort of within range. We should be able to get there. Even if the fight's short. Okay, let's play Hello World. Let's see what that gets us. That helps block. That draws a card. I'll recycle the Sweeping Beam. I don't need that. And draw some cards. I can just leap Core Surge Bias Cog instead of trying to purge debuffs, because purging debuffs is awkward this turn. I guess it will purge debuffs anyway, so I will do it the other way. This is also a fight you can make last forever, because Spirit Guardian does heal himself. He gains armor, so you can just bite his armor until you are full health. Let's recycle that 3-cost hologram. That's a lot of mana. We're not paying that much. We have 30 armor, so we can just bite this spiker to death now. Is that true? We'd take 30 and block for 20. No, so we can't quite. We could bite him a couple times. Actually, we have stack. We can block out. Okay, I will not overclock. I won't put any pressure on my future hand quality. Need to draw good stuff. Alright, almost back to full health. One more bite will do it. And that is lethal. Okay. Alright, we're full health for the Mega Elite, which seems good. We don't need any of these. It's max HP Reptomancer. Okay. Reptomancer is significantly easier on lower ascensions. I'm not sure where she gets her summon 2 daggers ability, but it's after Ascension 2, I know that. We have a power, and we're going to pass a skill. We have an attack as well, but we can't play it unless we get really lucky. We could look for more stuff with Overclock, but we'd have to get extremely lucky. We'd have to get a 0-cost attack and a 0-cost power. So that doesn't seem super likely. So let's start with this and shell. And then loop. Oh, we did get extremely lucky. Wow. That's fortunate. Okay, so we get to purge debuffs right away. And I guess play this Zap. Alright, so now we have to find electrodynamics. We can fusion compile driver, draw a bunch of cards, and then recycle something expensive. Or we could just sweeping beam to draw a card and kill this front dagger. I don't know if we can afford to recycle creative AI. It seems like we need that for winning. But maybe not. Okay, how do we do 20 damage? We have Compile Driver, Bite, and Core Surge. So Compile Driver, Core Surge does it. And then we can recycle Glacier to play Creative AI. I guess let's play Creative AI, and if it hits Glacier, Compile Driver, or Core Surge, we're pretty happy. I did Bite. Okay, so we have to recycle Glacier. And then I'll play these two. She's weakening, but we don't really care. That we're kind of like quote-unquote missing with the artifact charge. Because we have orange palettes, so we don't care. Alright, Genetic Algorithm does a good job this turn. So let's play that and the defrag. And then we can bite this dagger to death. And we're already blocked out, so we can kind of choose Streamline or Bite. Let's do Streamline because it costs more. We could hologram back a recycle if there's something in our hand we don't like. Get rid of the defend. Seems reasonable. I'll fit in the Bite. Alright, seems like we're in good shape now. We just need to draw more powers that do stuff until we win. We can also streamline Hologram Streamline this turn. Only blocks for 5 and does 40 damage. Surprisingly low impact against extra health Reptomancer. So I think we just cool-headed and look for more stuff. A wound. Drat. Okay, I think I'm going to do this plan. And play Storm. There's our Bioscog. Bioscog Compile Driver Recycle does it, and we can recycle the Overclock or the Zap. One of these stupid, super expensive things. Overclock is only temporary decosted, so I'm gonna get rid of it. It really costs 3. I keep the Lightning Orb up for when she resummons daggers, and whenever we find Electrodynamics again. Okay. There's Electrodynamics. Get a couple more Lightning Orbs. Probably should have played Auto Shields first to get that block. Let's probably not a big deal. We're blocked out, so we can just go get Streamline again. And that's lethal, I think. Yep. Excellent. Okay, well that was our Mega Elite. Got a ink, bottle, and lantern. I could see adding a second compile driver. It's a pretty huge deck. Compiler or cool-headed, both reasonable. Let's add the cool-headed. We get Bias Cog eventually, and so generating Frost Ropes can be pretty effective. There's no point in taking Toxic Egg because we have a 33 card deck. Also, this has to be our key, or else we might miss it. Nemesis again. We can purge debuffs right now with Capacitor, Core Surge, Chill. So I guess let's do it. And we can fit into Loop too. I don't want to draw that many cards, because if I draw Creative AI, I'm sad. We missed out on Genetic Algorithm here. Would have been a perfect turn for it. We don't really need Electrodynamics in this fight, so we can recycle that if we need to. Let's draw more cards and see if we find it. No. 14 plus 6 is 20, 25, taking 20 damage. We could recycle Electrodynamics, play Creative AI, or actually recycle Electrodynamics and then play, use the Snecko Oil to randomize the cost of everything and maybe play Creative AI for cheaper, maybe find better options. I guess let's play the Defend too, because we need the block. Okay, so now Creative AI costs 1, which is much better. Okay, so now we're blocking for all the damage, which is great. We can draw more cards. I don't think there's any cards we absolutely have to play. We could draw the Genetic Algorithm super late. He can't do the big attack again next turn. So I guess I should leave Genetic Algorithm, so there's a chance I don't draw it next turn and get it the turn after. Alright, we got Genetic Algorithm this turn. So we need to find some damage. Electrodynamics is pretty good damage. He's vulnerable this turn, so we can hit him with the Dark Orb. I say vulnerable, but what I mean is not intangible, but vulnerable is a separate keyword with a separate meaning in this game, so probably shouldn't say that. Zap is also damage. Zap also prevents me from blocking for very much next turn, though. So I'll hold back on that one and just get him with a bite. Develop Heat Sinks. Oh wait, now Hologram costs 0, so we can get another bite. Alright, we're blocking for 12. We can block out... I guess I'm going to Genetic Algorithm. I don't want to miss it. Okay. Okay, Defrag seems great. Draws a card. Get him with a bite. Recycle the stupid 2-mana Steam Barrier. Start decosting that Streamline. Do some damage. We're getting there. Slowly. We do not need another copy of Creative AI. Thanks, though. I can play Glacier. That gets a lot of block. We don't need that much block this turn, but we don't have much else to do. Buffer's great. He attacks for 45 sometimes, so I'd like to block those. Are we blocking out these burns? So we got 4 burns. Yeah, we're blocking them out. Okay. We can hologram a sweeping beam, do a little bit extra damage. Almost there. I don't think we're going to use 13 attacks next turn, but maybe. So we just have to block out. And did we get him? We didn't. We have a buffer, so we can just let it hit that. Recycle a burn. Play a bite, I guess. Ooh, we almost blocked him out anyway. Alright, we only need to hit him twice this turn. That'll do it. Killed him through his intangible. It's a little late for Preserved Insect to be great, but it's still good. Definitely don't want any of these. We already have an auto shields, and it's frequently blocked by looping frost orbs. FTL gets its cost randomized and then becomes terrible. No thank you. We'll take a recall here. Since we're at full health. Don't have anything that super needs an upgrade. Question mark, shop, question mark, or shop, fight, question mark? I think question mark and shop. Didn't we already get the Whispering Winding? I guess that was in the previous run. We got that in the Silent run as well. Yeah. Do we do anything fun with Madness? No, I don't think we do. Yeah, no, like... yeah, Sir Artemal was talking about Madness. That was earlier in this run. We've gotten the Winding Halls event twice? I didn't think that could happen. Oh, were we offered a Madness from... Yeah, that's right. We were offered Madness from the Sensory Stone. Not the Winding Halls. Okay, fine. We'll just lose max HP. Okay, let's spend all this money. There's Meteor Strike. We have Snecko Eye, so we should probably buy that. We could buy Frozen Egg and Self-Repair. For more powers and more stuff. We could do Card Remove. Yeah, let's do Card Remove on the auto shields. Had some trouble with that one. Can't buy a potion. Can't afford Frozen Egg and Self-Repair. I don't think I want Orrery. Do I just want to buy Self-Repair? No, we have Bites. We don't need Self-Repair. Are we just leaving this shop with 300 money? I think we are. Well, there's an Act 4 shop too, so maybe we'll get some value out of that. It's a fight! I thought it was a question mark, but it turned out it was a fight. Okay, so we probably get to purge debuff this turn. Let's play this, and... I guess I'll play the skill now, hoping that Electrodynamics hits Meteor Strike, more likely. Oh, I guess that made it more likely, but not for the reason I expected. I guess I could dual cast and keep going. Okay, I would just be wasting a Plasma Orb to use a bite, so doesn't seem worth it. I'm liking these low ascensions where, like, this guy doesn't wrap you up on turn 1. All sorts of stuff happens. It's just very considerate. Nice. Let's play that and get our genetic algorithm proc and draw some cards. Get some damage in. Play some powers, I suppose. Let's recycle Streamline to get extra energy. Draw some more cards. We could overclock to draw 2 cards. 3 cards with 2 energy. Seems worth it. We could hologram back the Meteor Strike, but we can't afford it. I guess just a bite is fine. Alright, Heat Sink Storm. Meteor Strike. Just trying to play through this one quickly, because we've clearly already won. There we go. Okay. Nope, we don't want any of those. Weak Potion versus... I don't know about Swift Potion. Do we need Swift Potion in this deck? Who's the boss after all? Doni Deca again? Weak Potion's pretty bad against Doni Deca, so I think I'll keep the potion I have. I guess we're smithing here. Sometimes Creative A has its original cost. So I guess I can decost it a little bit. Seems okay. Can't cost any lower than 0. So let's play this and... oh, Heat Sinks. Heat Sinks and Force Field and Meteor Strike to remove the debuffs and get some block. What could we get back? We could Meteor Strike again. Seems like it's something we probably want to do. So let's draw some cards. A little early for Genetic Algorithm. I think the fight's long enough to have time to use it. Electrodynamics is pretty good in this fight. We waste 2 Plasma Orbs, though. We don't really need 3. Okay, pretty good turn 1. Alright, we need to block for 26, where I've already blocked for 20, so we just need to Steam Barrier or something. Let's loop first. Clear out some hand size. We could recycle the Streamline again for extra energy. Probably want to recycle something expensive from before we change, like the Chill maybe? I don't know. Or we could just play the Streamline and decost it. We're drawing a bunch of cards this turn, we probably need the energy. Turns out, not really. So this is 24 plus 6, we blocked for 30, so we're done. We don't need any of these cards, and they don't cost 0. So let's not draw them. Okay, Machine Learning decosts and draws, so does Loop. Guess I'll play Core Surge to get it out of the hand. We need to draw some block, so I will overclock. Max block is Glacier Defend Dual Cast. We probably don't need all that much, but maybe. So this is 7 on the card, plus there's going to be 3 frost orbs left at the end. Oh wait, no, there'd only be 2. So 7 plus 6 is 13. Plus we're evoking 3 times, so 13 plus 18. Yeah, so that's enough without the defend. But it's not like way over, so I think I'll do the other 2 parts of it. Now that I'm here, it looks like it only blocks for 31. So it's exactly correct with the defend. So let's play the defend. Probably should play the compile driver first. Because I saw the plasma orb. Hey, there's an echo form. So let's play the echo form. We can block out with genetic algorithm now. Hitting for 32, but we've already blocked out. We don't have anything that costs 2 in hand, so we can't recycle and play the meteor strike. If we draw 3 cards, we'll probably draw something that costs 2. Yeah, we could recycle either the Sweeping Beam or the Chill. So let's do that. Get the meteor strike. Okay. Alright, we've got 7 energy and echo form up. I think we're probably going to win this fight. Let's double meteor strike. Alright, 17 energy. I guess we should draw some cards. Spend the energy on. Let's get this out of the deck. And draw more. Draw more. Looks like we've run out of ways to draw cards, so we're actually not killing Donu this turn. Oh, just kidding. Got that one last way of drawing cards. We don't really need dual cast in this fight. Okay, maybe these guys have an ice cream they can give to me. Meteor Strike, Hologram, Meteor Strike seems like a good combo. I'll play the power. We ran out of stuff. Let's get these out of hand, doing some damage. Some more energy. Play some more cards. Alright. What are we doing now? We can overclock, draw more cards. There's Meteor Strike. Draw more cards with that. Glacier gets more energy. Compile driver draws more cards. Fight him for some damage. Draw another card. It's hologram, so we can play Meteor Strike again. And win the fight. Okay. Great. Doing defect stuff. Seems good. You always get high scores when you go for Black Star. Because you fight lots of elites. We've almost got that that little next set of relics icon. The true indicator of a good Slay Spire player. You get that every game. I think it's heat sinks. Heat sinks helps us draw towards the broken stuff, and then once the broken stuff is happening, helps me do things without running out of cards. Okay, we saved a bunch of money for this. We could get Frozen Eye and just really take a long time to win. We have some problems on turn 1, so we could take Anchor. Anchor's pretty reasonable. Defrag gives some extra energy that's sort of guaranteed. We could buy a duplication potion for probably creative AI in one of the 2 fights. There's no, like, heart-specific stuff here. Do we want a Carter move? Maybe a defend? Alright, buying this and that. Now we can't afford Carter move, so that's easy. We take defrag? No, I don't think so. What about reboot? Reboot's bad if it gets its cost randomized, though, which is always a possibility. Alright, so I'll just leave the rest. Bunch of zero-cost stuff. We can purge debuffs and then draw cards, which seems like a good combo. Do we have a skill that we want to play that isn't Glacier and doesn't draw cards? We could play just Defend, so just Capacitor Defend, Bite to purge debuffs. And then Compile Derivative to draw. Okay, and then we can play Glacier since we have the slots for it. And this evokes the Lightning Orb, but that's okay because it blocks. I don't want to draw a card because it could be creative AI. That would be unfortunate. So it's Zap versus Dual Cast. I think Zap wins. Yeah. Because I could draw, oh. I thought Spire Spear had less health, but I was wrong. I guess we're recycling Meteor Strike here. It's going to be hard to play Meteor Strike without the Meteor Strike to help us do it. We definitely want to proc Genetic Algorithm this fight. It seems like now's the time. And we have to recycle something. Oh wait, we don't, because we decosted Creative AI. So we could just play Creative AI. But if we recycle Meteor Strike, then we can hologram a compile driver and draw some stuff. Oh, we could have hit it with the we could have hit it with the decost, huh? And then we would have been able to play it. Yeah, I guess I'll recycle it. Let's see, is there anything here I want to not miss? Yeah, there's a couple things. I don't want to miss Electrodynamics is the main thing. Leaving Force Field for later seems good. Wow, Bias Cog, that's nice. So we can like Heat Sinks, or we can Bias Cog defend, oh there's no attack, oh there's a bite, okay. So we can Bias Cog Force Field actually, Bias Cog Force Field bite. Oh, we didn't need to purge debuffs, we had whatchamacallit, we had the artifact charge up. Let's see, we're blocking for 25 plus 18. So we're actually taking some pretty significant damage this turn. Probably did this turn pretty wrong because I didn't think about it too much. Got a little bit too comfy there. Probably going to recycle the burn. Let's play Heat Sinks first. And Decost Streamline. Heat. Okay, should be able to kill Spire Spear next turn, hopefully. Get the turnaround from that. There's Electrodynamics. We could use that, but doesn't kill them until end of turn, which I guess still turns me around in time. So if we Electrodynamics, Bite, Sweep, and Beam, that's 13 plus 14. It's not enough. Okay, so let's Bite and Overclock and see what we can get. Free Bite. We could Hologram for Streamline or Recycle. Streamline does it. Hologram, Streamline, Electrodynamics, yeah. Because Streamline costs 0 now? No, it does not. Does Streamline Sweeping Beam kill them? No, it doesn't. We could Recursion the Frost Orb to get some extra block. Blocks for 9, basically. Okay, so if we're blocking, we need a block for 36 plus 21 is 57. We can Hologram back something. Hologram back Recycle or Steam Barrier are sort of the standouts from that. We could Cool-Headed and just look for more cards. We probably want a Recursion before we Cool-Headed, so that we get the most Frost Orbs. Zero Cost Glacier seems good. So now we're blocked out. So let's play Electrodynamics. And now we have Lethal and Spire Spear. Great. Okay. So let's use a Bite. And I guess play this power. And now we're super blocked out. Okay. And let's see how close we can get to max health before the fight's over. Echo Form seems good. Let's block out here. And I guess we can recycle something that costs 1 and play a Bite. Could also Turbo out a Bite. Does seem like we're in a bit of a rush to get back to max health before we're forced to kill him by him hitting us really hard. Maybe he doesn't hit so hard in this Ascension though. I haven't seen him do like a big attack, so he must have a different set of rules. Echo Form is very helpful in healing back up, so now we're back to full. And we can kill him at our leisure. We're doing 18 damage from orbs, so we need to do 19 more. Compiled over does 10. So we don't quite have it. But we're blocked out anyway, so let's just look for more. Right, I guess you can survive it too. Okay. We get Bottled Flame, huh? I'm not sure we want that. It just takes a card out of our starting hand that could have been Creative AI. Seek is really good, but are we willing to pay more energy for it? I'm not sure. Heart doesn't ever block, so Melter is useless. I don't think we want another loop. Although I'm not, like, tremendously against it. I think I do want Seek. The deck is just too big. Before I take Bottled Flame, I want to know what I'm picking with it. Meteor Strike, right? So it's always randomized? Yeah. Okay. 0 mana Meteor Strike, that's a good start. Probably don't want to play Genetic Algorithm on this turn, but I can just play Force Field. Force Field, Meteor Strike, Heat Sinks, Purges debuffs, and we're off to the races. Okay, decent turn 1. Having these 0-cost Meteor Strike is going to be very helpful. But not this turn. Let's drink the Focus Potion, and I guess this is the Block Potion? Duplication Potion is probably for Creative AI or Echo Form here. And I will get in some damage. It only cost me 1 health apiece. Creative AI is late. We can Hologram and play Meteor Strike again. Which seems good, but doesn't block. We have a ton of card draw in hand, so just getting that energy is good. Let's recycle the Slime. Seems pretty great. Glacier blocks, and continues getting us tons of energy. Might as well play Fusion while it's free. Electrodynamics is not great right now, although I believe Electrodynamics compile drivers will remove our Frail, which will let us block for a little bit more with these defense. Oh, I guess it was just Electrodynamics that does that. Let's play Capacitor so we get some more orb slots for later. And by later I mean now. Okay, there's Creative AI. Are we Duplication Potioning it? Or not? I could see pluses for either, but I think I'm going to do it. You never know if it's going to draw you an Echo Form or not, or when. We could Seek out one of these 2 cards. Seems like kind of a waste of Seek, but I'm not sure what the purpose of Seek is anymore, since we've found Creative AI. So let's just go ahead and do it. Get the Cool-Headed. If I Cool-Headed now, I shuffle, which seems okay. I forgot I had Sundial, because I had too many relics. Chill for 2 seems very expensive. Alright, let's pause for a second and see where we're at. So we're at 17, blocking for 15, so we're at 32. He's attacking for 24. So we can continue playing a bunch of cards. There's Meteor Strike. Glacier means that we have enough block just in front of us to kill him, or to block out, rather. Killing the heart is still quite a ways away. I think we've triggered Nunchaku 2 times in this fight already. It's turn 2. It looks like we have run out of gas, though, so that's fine. I won't play the Chill or the Dual Cast because I want to keep the Plasma for next turn. Okay, Force Field blocks the beat of the heart damage, and then we just play a bunch of powers. I guess the only way we do damage is biting people, so we'll just bite them to death. Let's try some more cards. Streamline does some good damage too. It isn't as satisfying as biting someone. There's Meteor Strike. I used Hologram earlier in the turn. Probably should have waited until as late as possible to maximize my chances of drawing it with Meteor Strike and using it twice, but it's a pretty minor mistake. There's nothing else interesting to do this turn other than recycling an apron. There's an Echo Form. Alright, we need to block for 48 if we can. I would imagine that we can. So blocking for 39 currently. Okay, so now we're blocked out. So these shenanigans are allowed to continue. There's another Meteor Strike. Let's recycle the expensive chum. Doesn't really seem like I need to play Fusion now. So I guess I won't. We need to generate block before we can play Buffer. So let's Force Field first. Oops, didn't mean to dual cast Force Field. It's not a huge mistake because it gets us much block, so maybe it's good. There's not really any point to playing Genetic Algorithm if we don't need it in this fight, since there are no fights after it. I guess we'll hologram back the Meteor Strike. Oh, I should have kept Meteor Strike in hand and then overclocked to shuffle. Darn. We got the hologram before the Meteor Strike. Has punishment, I'm sure. We can recycle the burn. We'll have to hologram something, so I guess it'll be a lightning strike. Okay, he's below the one-turn damage cap, so it's theoretically possible to kill him this turn. We're actually going to have trouble playing cards without losing our barrier, but recursion works. Okay. And it does not look like we're killing him this turn, so next turn. We have no way to block on turn 1, so we're definitely losing the barrier. Unless we just want to end turn. Which seems sort of bad. In fact, we can just Meteor Strike, Bite, and then Buffer. Oh wait, that doesn't work? Oh wait, no, Meteor Strike is going to get us some block. Okay. So we actually didn't even take beat damage because Meteor Strike evoked the Frost Orbs before we took damage, so our buffer is intact. Genetic Algorithm actually blocks this turn. Looks like we're getting there this turn, maybe? No. We're like 4 damage short. Oh, we got there. Okay, great. Silly defect stuff. Lots of relics with Black Star and Snecko Eye. But we weren't really a Snecko Eye deck, we were just using Snecko Eye for the card draw. And to randomize the cost of Meteor Strike, I suppose. Alright, that's another win.